this episode of Cooking with George Gramsey, we will be talking about our dear friend Alan, who had passed away. We don't know the cause, but we know it's sad. Goodbye, Alan. You will be missed. So, today, we will be cooking a great cuisine. It is French-Canadian, made in Quebec. So, here are our ingredients. We got slurp juice, we got mayonnaise, we got Coletti, we got shake and bake, we even got more Coletti. Some of this stuff, because you know it's nice. A Ziploc bag, you know what's inside. Next up, we got jarred pickles. And we got huile d'olive oil. So first off, we're going to start with our mixing bowl. And now we're going to use our olive oil. Usually you'd use regular olive oil so your stuff doesn't burn, but on this episode we're just going to be using the salad one. Nice and silky smooth, just right around. You just got to get it going in circles. It'll oil it up just right. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to grab your wafu sauce. See, now you want to use expired wafu sauce because I think it'll taste better. Just want to put droplets in there. It'll have a nice texture. So next thing you want to do is just grab your whisk it up a little. Now that actually looks pretty good. I'm kind of surprised. So, my favorite ingredient that I've ever used is malt vinegar. So you want to have it aged. You want to have it so the plastic is kind of brown. Pour some of that in. Alright, so next up, we want to add some dry roasted, spicy jalapeno almonds. So we're going to just drizzle this in, okay? Now that looks good. Next up, we're probably going to take some of this because, you know, add some spice. You watching, Alan? Good. Mix it up a little, whisk it around. Make sure it has that nice look to it. It kind of looks like a rust orange. Gonna take some shavings from our candle, which actually adds a nice wax flavor, which, you know, we all love. Just want to spread it around, get it nice and snowy. So next up, we're going to add the shake and bake. You know what? This ingredient doesn't use it. You know what it does use? Is it use taco shells. So what you want to do is you want to take your taco shells and you just want to throw them up, catch a little oxygen, put them on your hands, add a little flavor. We also, in Canada, we have these delicious little flowers. They're called dandelions. So what you want to do is you want to grab some cat hair, mix it in with the dandelions, twist them around a little, snap them, get your hands nice and yellow, and just whisk that around. This is nice for the family, you know. Another great item that we have here is chocolate. I know it's not usual to put chocolate into these cuisines, but what you want to do is you just want to break them up into small pieces. You know what? It doesn't have to be broken up. That's okay. So, you know that me as a chef, I love Catelli. And putting Catelli in my food honestly makes it the best ever. Amazing. So, we're also going to add this Catelli spaghetti. Popped out on me there a little. Take a bite. Tastes good. Always got to make sure it's not stale. Crunch it up in your hands and just kind of place it in there. Mix it up until it's a nice brown kind of yellow mixture. You're going to want to take your weeds, which can be found pretty much anywhere in the world. I know, I don't like them outside the kitchen, but in the kitchen, wow, they're ever so amazing. Put that in, grab your Iogo Nano, which we all love, put it in here, just get her nice and mixed up, throw it around, grab some more wafu sauce, if you will. Wow. Ooh, gets me every time. So next up, we're going to take our poivron et rouge red pepper juice. I like to call this the chug jug, but just going to throw that in. Next up, we're actually going to add some Cheerios in here. So what you want to do is you want to take the bag, sniff it, take a nice sniff. You know, you got to make sure it's fresh. We only mess with fresh stuff. Get a high altitude for the Cheerios so they gain that extra burst of freshness. Slam them back in, and then grab your relish. You know, we always use relish up here. Hey Frank! Yeah, you! You're a loser! You're a failure! Your only shot at being a chef was through Mr. Stevens, and he's dead! Have fun being a janitor! Ha! Anyway, so next up, what you're gonna need is you're gonna need an egg. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna take this and you're gonna let that drizzle out. Make sure the viscosity's nice and good. Ooh. Make sure the yolk's broken. So, the meal is pretty much prepared. We're just gonna mix it around even more. It looks very nice. This is one of the best I've ever made. Let's see if our cameras can pick this one up. Get that Iogo, just bury it, you know?
It really smells beautiful.
Oh, thanks, sir. Okay, Jeff, you can stop coughing now. All right, so now what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to take your taco shells, because this is what you're gonna be eating them on. And you know, it's fine. It's fine. What you want to do is you want to double this one up. Give it a more defined crunch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna just get that final cranking out, and you're just gonna pick some of that beauty up and just, oh yeah, oh. Now that is a taco worth eating. Remember, this is all vegan, which I didn't tell you, but that's fine. Maybe you can become vegan now. So, I'm going to take a bite now. So good. Just amazing. And if you want to just use the sauce for anything else, you can just put that right back in there. Just put it right back in there and whisk away. Whisk away the pain. I miss you, Alan. So after you put it on the taco shell, you can actually bake this at 700 degrees Fahrenheit, and it will make the best pasta you've ever eaten. You want to give it a try? All right. Let's take this outside. I wish you could see this meal, Alan. Wish you could be here with me. I miss you. All right. So what you want to do is you just want to set it to 700 to 800 to 1,000 degrees. And just slam her in, you know? Make sure she's in there right and tight. Might want to just put some excess force onto the lid because the convection might blow the lid off. So, this meal will take 24 to maybe 27 hours, maybe even 127. Alright, so it's been around 30 hours, a good in-between. So we're just gonna crank this baby open and see what we got. Wow, even better than I imagined. So, as soon as it's out of the oven and it's nice and hot, what you're gonna wanna do is put on the best condiment of all time. Malt vinegar. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it and we're just going to drizzle it. Just a little tiny drizzle. Little tiny. You don't want to overpower the mayonnaise. So, Jeff, you want to take a bite?
Absolutely. I'm going to give this a try.
We'll pick her up, Jeff.
All right, let me
Oh, you got it.
Oh my goodness. That was amazing. Amazing, George. That's great. Can someone get me a glass of milk, water?
Fuck off, Jeff.
Just the reaction I wanted. All right, so that's it for cooking with George Gramsey today. So yeah, tune in next time on ABC to watch Chef George Gramsey cook the best and the tastiest food on the market.
And cut. That's a wrap. All right, let's dispose of
This
the.
is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, this looks like
Yeah,
shit.
I know, right? The viewers think it actually.
Someone grab that bowl and we'll dump it.
Idiots.
Oh, dude. Anybody who watches ABC is so stupid.
Oh, you're right.
God,
Fucking idiots.
what a shit show.
I know. Only absolute retards want to be chefs. Probably fucking janitors.
Can't believe we're getting paid $1,000 per minute.
This is so bad. We're gonna need a shovel. We're gonna need a shovel.
Just dump it. Just dump it. Just dump it.
I don't want to just dump
Just
it. It's
carefully dump
disgusting.
it. Carefully dump it.
Give me this,
Feed the needy. Jeez. I think I'll find it. We'll dig it up.
Get the fuck out of here.
Disgusting.
All right, let's get out of here.
Now we gotta have this trailer park voice.